Welcome, YouTube family. Finally, we are back from our hiatus. Sports is back. Well, NBA has been back, but football is back, and we've been waiting.
Finally.
We've been waiting to do the podcast once football came around. So we're gonna go ahead and dive in on week 1 of football. We'll talk about the Lakers and Rockets game last night, as well as our predictions for Denver and Clippers tonight. So let's kick it off. Football, baby. Thursday night, Texans versus the Chiefs. So what is your prediction, guys? Tell me how you guys feel about the game. Who's favorite? There's a lot to dissect, but let's start there. Who do you guys have?
Money Mahomes.
Money Mahomes.
Honestly, it's easy pick. I mean, you guys said it already, right? So there's not much to talk about. The team is back. They signed everybody they needed. They got everybody locked down for a long, long time. The team's going to be good. You got the future Hall of Famer, Mr. Mahomes, in the backfield. I think it's going to be a good game, though. Honestly, Texans, people are sleeping on because Hopkins is gone and all that, but they're also a good team, and you can't count out Watson. I hope it's a good game. It's the first game of the season, right? So I don't want to see a blowout. I don't want to see 42-7 in the first half or something. Right. But yeah, Kansas City, I think, is going to take it.
So what would you give as far as points for the Chiefs?
Well, if I have to go for total points, I'm going to say Chiefs score probably 35. Or probably like 35-24. Chiefs see a slow start with some field goals because it'll be like shaking the rust off. And then the running backs will probably take over. Clyde Edwards-Helaire should have a really good game.
How about you?
I'm going to say 31-17.
31-17. Mossy?
I'm going to go with 35-27. I think it's going to be closer than people think.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I got it. I got the Chiefs winning huge, man. I got similar 31-17 probably.
Okay.
Okay.
Only because the Houston, they lost Hopkins, and who else do they have outside of Fuller? Brandon Cooks, right? Mm-hmm. And then their running backs in David and Duke Johnson. Yeah. But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. The second game that we're going to get into, I was going to think about talking about the Bucs and Saints, but might leave that for last. Let's go Cowboys-Rams. That's going to be the Sunday night game. So what do you guys think about that game?
I think it'll be interesting with the whole contract up in the air with Dak. Right now, you're going to see Mahomes kind of coming to this place where he's playing. I don't know if Dak got his deal. I don't think he did.
No.
Yeah, he's still on the franchise tag, so he's still going to get his deal. Mahomes is going to be playing on Thursday, so Dak's going to want to come out that Sunday night and show out. He's going to want to prove to Jerry that he got to pay him that money. So I think the Cowboys will have a good showing actually against the Rams. The Rams are still trying to put themselves back together from the Patriots' loss in the Super Bowl. Last year, they were kind of...
They weren't the usual.
Weren't that good.
They're not the typical Rams.
Yeah. They're not the team in the division anymore.
Yeah, McVay's not he's not doing the same work that he was, right? Mm-hmm. And I think you got CeeDee Lamb coming too. That was a star draft pick that happened.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be crazy. Dallas has a lot of expectations, and for them to be on that Sunday night game, if Dak can show out these first 5-6 games, I think it'll be interesting. And against the Rams, I think they'll do it.
Well, Cowboys suck. Let's start with that. But honestly,
we know where the bias stands.
All jokes aside, yeah, they're a great team. I mean, that offense is loaded. The defense is young, and they're also very good. And like you said, Dak needs to prove that he needs to get that contract. He was fighting back and forth. And Rams are honestly a joke since the Super Bowl. Gurley's not there no more. They lost Brandon Cooks. I mean, who is in that team except their defense? So I don't see, there was a huge mistake to give Goff the contract that they gave him. So I don't think he's playing to that contract even a little bit. But again, he lost a lot of his weapons. They gave Gurley that money to really solidify and help take the pressure off Goff at the same time. But yeah, I have Cowboys. That's an easy one. I think even though as much as I hate them, as you guys know that, I'm biased against them. But in the same time, I think it should be an easy one for the Cowboys. If it's not, then there's a more problem for the Cowboys.
Doesn't it have one corner too? Didn't Talib just retire?
Yeah, Talib retired too. There you go.
Yeah, this morning, right?
They just gave Jalen Ramsey $105 million though.
What? Yeah, they paid him.
They paid him.
That was today?
Yeah, that was today.
What happened this morning?
They shattered every cornerback record by paying him.
That was after Tre'Davious White just got paid too. That's kind of messed up.
They just gave Ramsey everything.
Wow.
But I don't think Rams is as bad as we think, and
it helps when you got Aaron Donald putting pressure on the quarterback.
Aaron Donald's a beast, man.
I just don't see the offense. I really don't see the
Well, they
offense.
got Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. And Cam Akers from the back.
We don't know yet what he's going to be.
Yeah, what he's going to be. So,
Higbee.
I mean... Tyler Higbee, he had a good showing out toward the end of the year.
The only way that the Rams can do something is if Cam Akers, out of Florida State, I'm pretty sure, comes on the same way that Dalvin Cook came out. If Cam Akers can't come out with that same running style, they're going to get trashed.
Yeah.
They need... Goff needs a running back for the play action. If he's not in play action, like he played in Cal, he doesn't play well.
Yeah.
I'll ask you guys one question. Do you guys trust Goff?
No.
Honestly, the year they went to the Super Bowl, right? It was those deep throws coming off Gurley's run plays.
Yeah.
It wasn't that he was lighting the world on fire.
So if they establish the run, I think he's a better quarterback, obviously.
Then it goes back to McVay being
he's
a
better
great
than Dak.
coach. Honestly,
Goff
put
is
him.
better than Dak.
You think Goff is better than Dak?
I think so.
No way.
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, going by the numbers,
he's a better thrower of the ball than Dak. I'm sorry to say.
Cowboys shoot themselves on the foot every time.
When Zeke is not there, Zach's numbers.
He was winning.
No, he wasn't. Bro.
This is going to be a different year, though. Like, everyone's saying Dak.
No, but
Dak,
if you look at his numbers, he was winning those. He
was.
Without Zeke?
Yeah, he was winning, bro.
Those first 4
we
weeks,
can pull up the record. They were 3-1. Cena, he was throwing 400 every game.
But we're gonna have to go back and see who they played to. That matters. Because I remember they're playing like Miami and some like...
The Cowboys
but
are the best when Zeke runs the ball.
So what happened last year with Goff then? Why such a drop-off? They were a joke last year.
They jumped off the head.
Because Gurley was gone, and he disappeared last year. He was
injured. He had the knee.
I mean, we can make those excuses for everybody. If he has, then arthritis don't go away, right?
I guess he got fixed. He probably went to Germany and got fixed like Kobe. But anyways, it's gonna be interesting. We'll see. It'll be a good game. Do you guys want to do predictions for that one? Because I really want to get into the Saints and.
I'm down for predictions real quick. I mean,
go
let's
ahead.
go through the score real fast. I'll give the Cowboys 24 and the Rams 17 in that game. They win by 7. Win by a whole touchdown.
24-17. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Slow think about this one.
I got it close though. 21-17 Rams.
I think honestly, Dak's gonna come out. Cowboys 32-21.
Ooh.
I think Cowboys are gonna score. Cowboys are gonna throw.
I'll say 31-24.
There you go.
There you go.
Dallas.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dallas
but the funny thing is Dallas is only favored by 3 points, but we'll see.
The smoke about 7. It's gonna be crazy.
All right, so this is the game which I think should have been the Sunday night game, but the Bucs and the Saints. Oh, this is gonna be good.
That's a 4 o'clock game.
The 4:25,
like
I believe. Yeah. So this is probably gonna be what America's game or whatever they called it.
It used to be.
So.
You got Captain America going.
I'm gonna save you last because I know you love Tom Brady. You guys, you both. So what do you say?
I got the Saints winning, just because with the shortened preseason, I don't think the Bucs can click yet, and all the Saints did was bring in like another weapon in Sanders with that offense. So they're just bringing back the same defense. So I think they just have a better chemistry for week 1. I don't know. When they play the second time, might be a different story.
Mike?
Oh, man. I think this one's pretty interesting. I can see Tom Brady and Gronk, though, having that chemistry like crazy. Mm-hmm. And Mike Evans just has to run down the field, and Tom Brady will throw him the ball. So,
Lattimore has always done a good job.
Who's home in that game? Tom Brady's home that game? He's at Raymond James Stadium?
I think it's at the Superdome.
It's at the Superdome.
All right. Then okay.
But no fans. Only the
Stadium
pumped
noise.
in,
The pumped in crowd noise.
Pumped in crowd noise.
Well, I mean, Drew Brees at home is a beast, though. But I think that the Bucs have a better showing than we expect them to. I think there'll be more chemistry on that team than we think that there is, because the way that Tom Brady and them prep, and Bruce Arians is a beast, yo. He turns things around real fast as a coach.
Right.
Like, Jameis Winston was kind of trash last year. And he
Yeah.
was still able to throw all those touchdowns. Based off of Bruce Arians' defense. Based off of Bruce Arians' offense, I mean, I can see that will be pretty good. I'll still give the edge to the Saints on a little bit, because Drew Brees will be in the Superdome. There is that chemistry piece that's like more interlocked.
Mike Thomas.
But I think it's going to be a really, really high-scoring, interesting game. And I think both quarterbacks throw multiple touchdowns. We're going to be seeing that all night.
Oh, man. First of all, it hurts to even talk about Brady in another uniform. But honestly, he has given so much to the Pats, so I'm happy for him. Guys, I think we're looking at this wrong way. I feel like the Saints are going to come out kind of feeling like they got that, all the things you guys said. They're going to be a little lackadaisical. And I think Brady's going to come out trying to prove something in a new uniform with the new teammates. He's been working. The preseason definitely hurts them by a lot. But I think chemistry-wise, we're talking about the greatest quarterback of all time. We're not talking about just one quarterback going into a team, taking over and not having that chemistry. So Brady's been there. The moment he signed, he was reaching out to all his wide receivers and building that chemistry. You got a better line for him this year. That defense is young and scary, guys. Last year, the one thing I took away from the Bucs was that defense, where people were afraid to go against that young defense. They're line to line, they're fast. But again, you're talking about Drew Brees. You're not talking about another quarterback either. So I get you guys' point.
Yeah.
I really do have the Bucs winning it, though. Honestly, I do, just because I feel like Brady has more to prove, and Drew Brees and the Saints, they've been winning it every year. They think the division is theirs. I think they're gonna come out a little slow than everybody thinks.
So what do you give for the score?
Oh, it's gonna be a close game. I think it's like 27-24 by a field goal.
I can see that.
For the first time on GSR podcast, Masi and Mike agreed. So, hi. Agreed.
No fighting today.
No fighting today. No, but I can see your point, man. I think, that notion about Brady is good. I think I have a way more high-scoring game, though. I think we're actually going to see, I think it's going to be 43-40.
Ooh!
Yeah,
In the
Saints.
dome, I see it.
Yeah, I just see Tom Brady and Drew Brees just throwing touchdown passes all day. Like, both defenses are really good, but both defenses are really young. Except for, the Saints' front line. But all those corners are super young. And you have two legendary Hall of Fame quarterbacks stepping in on a first week with no fans, no distractions.
Right.
Just their team.
It's like surgeons.
Yeah, and, there's less pressure on them in that moment.
Really quickly, what do you guys think is going to come second? You think the offense is going to be ahead of the defense, or the defense
Offense will be ahead of defense.
That's
what
I
what
can
I'm
see
saying,
Mike's
yeah.
point is
That's
the
why.
defense is still going to
there's
be a
gonna be
little
some
bit behind.
misassignments going on.
Definitely.
But go ahead. I'll give my opinion.
I see both of them going in the 30s. I don't know about 40s, but I'll say Saints 35-31.
That's still pretty high, though. That's pretty good
pretty-
I think first half is going to be low scoring, but then second half they're going to turn it
pop
up.
off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I have it different. I think 24-21 Saints. Only because the Saints, they have that chemistry. I mean, they've been playing together for a while. Even if they have the young cats, they still have most of the guys that's been on the team. I think the Bucs are going to get really good by the third week, fourth week. That's when you're going to see high scoring and high power. You'll probably see a little bit of a struggle, and we're going to eventually see
It's
that.
natural.
But it's natural. But I think Tom Brady, Bruce Arians, and them guys is going to just get it together. And that defense is going to be crazy with Todd Bowles. So that's what I have as far as that. And the Saints are favored 3.5
Turnovers?
for that game.
You guys think there'll be turnovers in this one?
I hope Kamara fumbles it a couple times. I don't have him this year. He messed me up last year. So.
Imagine both
Oh,
quarterbacks, both legendary quarterbacks, both throw to a pick or so in the game. That would be crazy.
I can't see that.
I can't either, but imagine that though. That would make it so
more
much more
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, of course.
Brees throws a pick in the dome. Tom Brady, first time with the Bucs, throws an interception. You're like, oh snap! And then
I think that's why they brought Brady and let Winston go.
I know you're right. It's true.
They're like, oh man, what do we
I hope
do?
it's not the curse of the Bucs,
my
you know.
God.
So we have a little bit of time. I want to run down a few of the other games real quick. So Jets Bills is the 1 o'clock. What do you
Bills
guys
are
think?
blowing them out.
Yeah.
Oh, Bills are going
Bills?
off.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I have Bills as well.
And that's what somebody, I'm sorry,
Yeah, no, go
I
ahead.
think they're going to, everybody's sleeping on is Stephon Diggs in the Bills. That kid can throw. That kid could throw the deep ball.
Josh
He
Allen
has
is
a
about-
strong
It's just the
arm.
accuracy is an issue. A little
But
bit.
when you got, I mean, you can work on it. Now is his third year with Stephon Diggs.
Mhm.
If anybody hasn't drafted yet, pick him up if
I
you
was
can.
looking at Stephon Diggs. I think he's
You
gonna
killed
be
me
good.
with Le'Veon Bell, and somebody killed me right before with somebody else. But Diggs was definitely on my radar, so
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a huge year.
Seattle and Falcons.
Where is it?
I think Seattle has it. Yeah.
It's gonna be it's at Falcons, the
There's no-
Mercedes-Benz
either-
Stadium.
Either way, there's no 12th man. I think that Seattle has it personally. I mean, I know Gurley's over there, but I think I can't bet against Russell Wilson. Like he's so good.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
And
else
I
to
will
say.
never bet with the Falcons. I think since they lost that Super Bowl, I
Yeah, they
think
were messed
Matt
up.
Ryan and everybody's just in depression still. So I think Seattle has that.
Yeah, I think Seattle.
Here's a funny one: Bears and Lions.
Who cares?
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
But-
it's like the trash game.
Exactly, and
a good lose your money.
Mitch Trubisky's starting, which is weird. I don't know why. Then they got Nick Foles with all that guaranteed money, but oh well.
He'll be in by like week 4.
I
Watch
think-
him throw 2 touchdown passes. Watch Mr. Trubisky go off this first game. He's
You
gonna
think
go.
so?
Just
No,
I don't know. It's so weird. Why is he starting? Oh, for what?
because Foles always does better when he comes off the bench.
Shut up.
He's never done good as a starter,
Yeah.
but when he fills in, I feel like
He's
they're
like,
waiting
"Who
for
will?"
Trubisky to mess up and him jump in.
man.
Yeah, it's the sixth man.
Well,
Six
also
man.
because of how high they picked Trubisky, right? So
They can't give up.
They're trying their best, but I think they're gonna look in the mirror and it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I got Lions in that game.
Mm.
So Packers Vikings, that'll be interesting. That's a good match.
Is that a Lambeau?
Actually, that's in Minnesota.
What? That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be a good game.
I don't know.
Aaron Rodgers versus paid Kirk Cousins finally, like
Finally,
secured.
right?
Paid Kirk Cousins, but only Adam Thielen though. Is Adam Thielen healthy?
Yeah, he is.
Justin
But then you got
Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson, yeah, LSU kid. So he's good.
I got the Vikings.
Honestly, I got the Vikings too. I think Green Bay is gonna be trash this year. I think Aaron Rodgers is just so pissed off.
Yeah.
He's just so upset. They got him no weapons, guys. Literally nobody. You're basically putting all your chips in Devonta Adams, and how many times is he gonna catch the ball? Right? If I'm a defense,
Double.
he's doubled every
Oh,
Well, they
every
still got
down.
Alan Lazard and the other
He's-
kid.
But you guys are
Uh,
talking
night
about
and
guys
day.
that won't even be bench players on other teams. You know what I mean? So if I'm a
Yeah.
defense, you're
They
not
drafted
double
a
teaming
running
Devontae
back.
Adams. You need to lose your job. Seriously.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I like Green Bay, man. I think Aaron has something improved, so he's gonna probably come out and
Oh,
light it up.
nobody's doubting Aaron Rodgers, but every great quarterback, you need more than one person to throw to. I'm
Didn't
sorry.
they just sign premier pass rusher too? The
Vikings.
Vikings.
The Vikings. Damn, I
They
gotta
lost
look it up.
Everson Griffith and then they signed somebody else just now.
I think so.
I looked this up.
I mean, their running back last year was a wide receiver whole year
Who?
for Green Bay.
Aaron
right?
Jones?
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
No, Aaron Jones.
But he was there most of the year
No, I
before
think that
Aaron
was-
Rodgers
Yeah,
came.
but instead of drafting a receiver, they drafted another running back.
I don't get it.
Well,
I don't
there
get
were-
it. I feel bad.
If you
for
look
him.
at the draft, everybody went before.
you picked
the
the
Packers.
quarterbacks, you know.
Yeah. But
That was the
but
deepest.
every wide receiver went. Who's
No,
gonna
that
help them
was
out?
the
They still had
deepest
Pittman
wide
Jr.
receiver draft in the history
T.
of
Higgins.
drafting. I don't know, man.
There's
I
still
think they
some
messed
no
up. If you
receivers.
have Aaron Rodgers, you fill up the stats with weapons and let him go
They were
to
looking
work.
past that Rodgers.
Yeah.
Daniel Hunter just got hurt. Sorry, my bad. I know it's a random
No,
fact,
that's
but
cool.
I just saw that right now.
All right, Dolphins Patriots. That's gonna be interesting. Cam Newton at the helm.
Let's
Ooh.
go, Pats, baby!
We need to start
Let's
off with
go.
a win. I
Let's
mean,
go.
honestly, Pats need that win.
So you guys are the Patriots fan. What are you expecting as far as offense? I know their defense is gonna be good, but even though they lost a lot of pieces, Bill is gonna do something. Watch, he's got
Yeah.
something for us up his sleeve. But the Patriots offense, what's that system gonna be like?
Hashtag tank for Trevor. No, I'm joking.
I'm gonna take like just 50 seconds really quickly and break down all my pain and misery right now for you guys. Honestly, I think the Patriots gonna be fine. I still think they're gonna be just sneak into the playoffs if they have a good run. I think they are gonna sneak into the playoffs.
They are in the AFC East. So.
Exactly. Also, I mean, Bills are really good. You can't sleep on the Bills this year. So they're not gonna win the division, I don't think, if Bills play to their potential. But honestly, at this point, I think Cam, even though it sounds weird, I think is going to help the offense a little bit more because of his legs. Because he can move around a little bit. When you don't have skilled players, that's when you need your quarterback to kind of run around, keep it open. And honestly, guys, to me, the last 2 Super Bowls we lost was more Bill's fault than Tom Brady's.
Oh, Lord.
Here we go.
Let me give me like 2 seconds.
Another day.
10 seconds, guys. You're talking about a quarterback that scored over 40 points in both of them and 37, and a defense that gave up those points, right? Bill is all about defense, right? So how you lose a Super Bowl when a 42-year-old quarterback puts up 40 points on your scoreboard?
How many Super Bowls they lost like that? Only one.
2. We lost to the Eagles like that, and then we lost the last one.
What last one? Before that, you only lost to the Eagles, right?
They lost 3. They lost to the
to the Giants and stuff. That's different. So
after the Giants, when we lost to who was?
Sure, lost to the Seahawks.
No, you guys didn't lose. You only lost to the Eagles.
All right, but still,
you should be happy.
Okay, last year
you're talking about when we played Tennessee and we were putting points.
Okay,
and they let Derrick Henry run crazy all over us.
I'm sorry. It wasn't the Super Bowl.
What was the score of that game? What was it? Wasn't it like 13-16? Not even.
It was a low scoring game.
Yeah, you can't say.
I don't know. I just feel like
the last high scoring game we had. The big one was against the Chiefs. Where we almost lost that game, but
I don't know. I really think that it's gonna be a good year, but in the same time, I don't mind tanking for Trevor. From what I'm seeing, honestly, there's nothing to hold our head. Our half of our defense left. Most important positions, we barely have any middle linebackers.
Yeah.
So that's it. I really think it's gonna be like 9-7 season or something, and if they're gonna do that, I'd rather them tank.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the Patriots right now, I think the biggest thing is can Cam's personality shine through, and is the work that Bill Belichick talking about like how hard he works, is that like translating to the rest of the team?
Yeah. Because
as much as I don't want this to happen as a Patriots fan, because I would love to torment the rest of the league with Trevor Lawrence for years to come, to be honest with everybody, Cam Newton if he can be the person that he was when he first came into the league, or at least like a shade of that, like 75% of that, with Sony Michel, with Julian Edelman, with N'Keal Harry, the defense can still be explosive. The person that we're all sleeping on, I'm going to say it right now, is Josh McDaniels.
Oh, yeah.
Forget the players on the field for a second. Forget Bill Belichick for a second. Josh McDaniels has never had a mobile quarterback.
That's true.
That's of Cam's stature. The last one he had was, what's his name? Jacoby Brissett. And Jacoby Brissett looked like an MVP.
He did.
In like 3 or 4 games. So imagine what he's going to do now with Cam Newton in that arm. So I think we beat Miami. I think that, that'll kind of surprise people. I think that Ryan Fitzpatrick has a good game, to be honest, against our defense. But I think Cam puts up more points than we expect. I think N'Keal Harry has a better game than everybody expects.
I think he's going to have a good year overall.
And I think Sony Michel is going to be running crazy because Damian Harris is on that IR.
Yep.
So he's got to prove himself. He's going to try to make that
It's
position.
about time.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, he's the first-round running back for Bill Belichick, which is very rare.
Yeah,
very
so
rare.
he's got to make his money right now, and that's that moment.
Yeah, I feel we're going to see a lot of running first, a lot of handoffs, and then
RPOs.
They'll slowly open up the playbook for Cam. All right, real quick. Eagles-Washington.
Eagles.
Yeah, obviously.
If
Washington
Wentz doesn't break his
Washington
leg.
doesn't even have a team name.
Yeah,
Who broke his leg?
I said if Wentz doesn't go down in the first half, you know what I mean?
Raiders-Panthers.
Panthers.
Raiders.
Matt Rule, new head coach.
Yep, Panthers.
You think so?
Wow.
Got the LSU wide receiver coach.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Yep, Panthers.
Colts, Jaguars.
Colts.
Shout out Phillip Rivers.
Browns-Ravens.
Ravens.
I said that so fast. Ravens.
Yeah,
Ravens.
I think Ravens, bro.
I'll say Brown just to go on the opposite side and give you guys a little hot take.
They beat them last year, didn't they?
They did.
Yo, I said that out loud, and then I saw Lamar Jackson juke in
know.
my head.
I wasn't even gonna say Ravens. I was gonna say Lamar.
Shout Lamar Jackson again.
Chargers Bengals.
Ooh.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I say Bengals.
Think so?
AJ Green's back.
AJ Green's back.
Boyd's back. They got a good running game. Joe Mixon's just got paid.
Broadway
you got
Joe.
Burrow.
But we'll
Shout out
see.
LSU.
Who's the Chargers quarterback?
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
Joe
not
Burrow.
bad. He's good.
out Joe
Here's a
Burrow.
good one. Cardinals 49ers.
49ers.
Wow.
Ooh.
This new Cardinals team's gonna
With
be
D-Hop?
interesting. Yeah.
If Murray doesn't get sacked 8 times, and I hope he doesn't because he's my quarterback guy. So if he doesn't, I think Cardinals are gonna have an amazing year. Honestly,
Yeah,
They got some
I
weapons
think
around
so.
them.
I think they have
That
a lot
kid's
of
good.
weapons, and he's good. That kid is good.
Murray's gonna have to throw for 300 yards to beat them.
He is, and he better because he's on
Alright.
my fantasy team. I need to
Right.
win.
Right.
Steelers Giants.
Giants.
I got
Steelers.
Steelers, bro.
I got Steelers.
Just gonna have to say Giants.
Even though. And then finally Titans Broncos.
Titans.
Yeah.
Drew Lock could have a good year, but
All right, so we got like 2 minutes. Lakers and Houston. What do you guys got? We'll do probably maybe another video on this, but you guys got this going. What, game 5, 6, or potentially 7?
5 games, baby.
That's it.
5 games.
Just like the
baby.
Portland
Yeah,
series.
you Laker fanboys don't even want a good.
5 games,
Just
y'all.
like the Portland series. We lose the first game, everyone wants to talk crap.
Yeah,
Like, blah,
man.
blah, blah.
It's called donations.
I
baby.
don't trust Westbrook. That's why I'm gonna say 5 because that team needed Westbrook to be great in order to win.
And he's not
Harden's gonna
consistent.
get his. I don't care if you double team and triple team him. He's gonna get his. He needs Westbrook to not turn it over 8 times a game.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He was great last game, and they still lost. So that's 5 games, baby.
Yeah, he dropped 30.
I think they'll get one more, and then Lakers will
I
probably
don't
close
think
out
so.
at 6. And then finally for tonight, it's gonna be Clippers Nuggets. Who you guys got for tonight?
Let's go Denver.
Jamal Murray scores 50
Oh
again.
my God!
Jamal
I'm
Murray,
done with
50
you.
Okay, let me
Please.
ask you. Let me
50
ask you one
piece.
thing. Let me ask him one thing. Last game, did you really feel like the Clippers should have won,
No.
or Denver should have won?
Well, Denver was rolling, but
They got
at the-
so cold.
I mean,
at the end
I
of
did.
the day,
I just,
who played defense?
I'm just
That's what
asking
it
you
came
one
down to.
question. Do you think the Clippers should have won that game?
Well, whoever wins the game, that's who they deserve to win.
Now, see, that's a Laker hater, right?
No, but
we might be
but the
Laker-
combo is not about
No,
the
but
Lakers.
the point is, to me,
how you
the Clippers,
deserve to win if you lost?
you had Paul George have the best game in the bubble,
32.
right? And you guys barely won a Denver team. That should not be happening. Denver is
was-
good, but in the same time, you're the Clippers. You got Kawhi, you got Paul George, you got Lou Williams. Do you want me to go down the list? Morris. You have the stackest team. If you
got
want to
the-
talk about Lakers,
We got 2
we have
six-mans.
no bench.
Yeah, dude.
You have
Two
two
six-mans.
six-mans. You got 2 superstars on top of their game, and you barely escape from being down 2-1 to the
That's
Denver
all right.
Nuggets.
They're building in chemistry.
Jamal Murray,
Lakers,
50
Clippers,
points,
we're gonna see
baby.
them in Western Conference Finals, hopefully. It's gonna
Clippers
be
not
great.
making it.
Yeah, they will, hopefully. But anyways, that's it. We'll wrap it up. We'll pump out more videos, hopefully in the near future. Welcome back again. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. From the GSR podcast family, peace out.
Peace.
Till next
Peace.
time.